Good evening, Randomizer fans, and welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament Chaos's Winter Carnival. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef. Joined with me in the booth today is Forsaken Sadness. How's it going, Forsaken?
Hey Fizzle, it's going pretty well. How about yourself?
It's late. It's the end of the day. This is my native habitat, so I promise you I will be awake through the whole thing, but I make no promises beyond that. We got one heck of a thing. So we have Rubes versus shadowmrt241, and not a traditional party that we've seen so far. We have forced a red mage, a white mage, a black mage, and a nothing. And to make it more complicated, both runners have agreed to no recruits.
It's an interesting seed. My thoughts here. I mean, this is definitely going to have a bit more grindiness to it, but we'll have to see how all the spells play out, and hope that all of our good spells aren't locked at level 7 and 8.
Yeah, this seed is going to live and die on the available magic. I mean, I don't want to put this bad voodoo out there, but worst case scenario, there's always level 50.
It's true. But I kind of feel bad because Rubes was asking for things, and I'm pretty sure I said 4 forced white mages, but I guess this is better.
Well, you got a quarter of the way there.
Right? I still count this as like a 3/4 win. Mage is still in the title of at least 3 of them. So what do we know about the blessings? I know you said Black Mage has cat claws.
Yes, Black Mage has improved cat claw. That is the one notable offensive thing I can see in terms of like what actually boosts mage offensive power.
Alright. Nothing else really stands out as maybe useful?
I mean, we've got 10% hit on a white mage, but a white mage is not going to be swinging anything we want to swing, nor will it have easy access to increased power. Although, if we get a power bonk, I don't hate a white mage casting bonk.
Looks like our runners are out of the gate now, and Shadow is running over to spells. Let's see what we have for level 1. Just a moment. And we have Cure 3, Mute, Cypher, and Soft. And we have Quad X, Sleep 2, Warp, and Ice 3. Alright. So these guys are at least starting out with some sort of offensive abilities. Warp is definitely going to be very useful in this situation, too, because they're probably going to run into some places they're really not going to be able to get out of easily. Running down to the armor area, we have Iron Pro Rings and Gold Curios. And they're not too badly priced, 60,000.
The Pro Rings and the Gold Bracelets are going to be really good until we have a glance over at our blessings and see that Black Mage gets no Pro Rings. 2 pieces of armor in the game that a Black Mage can use, and we've locked out one of them.
Good, I was worried this was going to be a good quick seed.
Ooh, and our tracker Wildham spotting the Cat Claw in the weapon shop. Cat Claw -3. The Cat Claw Ace Black Mage dream is dead.
I feel like this may be a rough seed. I mean, the one thing they have going for them is it's not floor shuffle.
So we're starting with a Thor Hammer, which is, I would argue, the best of the AoE caster items to start with. And we got level 1 Ice 3, so like we're fine for the next, 15-20 minutes.
And we gotta figure out what we're doing after the 15 and 20 minutes.
That's for future us. Question in chat, did the Thor Hammer roll up? Nope, -1.
I've been noticing a habit with the seeds you've been rolling lately, Fizzle.
This is not mine. I take no responsibility for this one.
Is Danny in the room rolling this one?
Our our resident seed roller is in chat. He's giggling to himself.
Oh, I believe it entirely.
Alright, what do we got? We got a ruby and a ribbon. Oh, I don't know how to feel about ribbon out of Canaria Castle.
Yeah, I mean, now you know for sure that you're gonna have to go over to Marsh at least, but it's like, yeah, getting a ribbon early is nice, but that kind of messes up your entire early game strategy.
It's
You have
not,
no real
yeah.
option.
We're gonna get railroaded into Marsh and Ice almost for sure, and
Yeah.
Marsh we could probably deal with. Like, it's only a couple floors, and we've got a ribbon now. Like, we can handle it. Ice is where nightmares are going to be, because even if there aren't any scripts in there, the melee is going to tear this party apart.
It looks like we have Shadow running up to Matoya to check some boxes as Rubes goes and checks the spells over in Baroka.
We need Cash for Magic. I don't hate it. Let's see. In white, we've got Invis 2.
That was pretty much all I saw of use.
In black,
Black
we've got
we have
Zap Fire 2.
and Lock too.
Lock could, in theory, get some use. We're gonna have lower hit rates on whatever melee person ends up being the poor sap to do it, so we really don't want any evasion getting in the way.
I'm just more worried that nobody's gonna swing a weapon.
Someone's gotta.
Sure. Alright, Rube's taking on the pilot. And he goes with the Ice 3, and what looked like the Thor Hammer. But he needed all of that. The first one took care of it all. What do we get? The
Oof.
Rod. Alright.
Question chat, did they turn off Recruit After Fiends? While it was not turned off, there is a gentleman's agreement to not utilize it.
You know, both of them are sitting there and they're going to stare at that recruit and be like, well, I don't have to tell him I broke the rule until the end, do I?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like this is being broadcast for the immortality of the internet.
That's true. But you know they're at least going to want to run circles around the person going, I wish you were in my party.
So, Rubes, headed down to the river system, are we gonna see a turn upwards towards Ice Cave?
It would be interesting to see them go there early, but do they really have the spells to do it?
We're doing the sensible thing, and we're heading down towards Elfland for magic. I mean, yeah, we're gonna stop at Crescent first, but like, our eventual destination is gonna be Elfland.
As it should be.
Yeah, I don't know. Ice 3, Zap, Fire 2, and level 1 Warp. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, Chain plus 4
armor. Interesting to see how they play this. We have Life 1 and 2 at Crescent, and...
Life and Life 2, at least the Red Wizard can learn the Life 2 version.
Now, do they have Life on in battle?
We do not, no.
Okay.
Nah, they ain't getting out that easy.
I'm gonna have to make notes on if I do this flag set. I want to make sure that we have these emergency backup strat plans in order.
Mm-hmm. So we got our boat, and now we're headed towards Elfland to get magic and a boat. So our canal has got to be in either marsh or ice, and it seems like we're playing it safe and headed for Marsh. Meanwhile, Shadow Mr. T electing to not go to Crescent at all and instead headed left, opened some free boxes and dwarves. Not a whole heck of a lot that was interesting in there. I wonder if we're seeing... Oh, he's going YOLO Marsh.
Yes. To see what happens.
Meanwhile, Rubes discovers that the Grimps have a skill list. I saw Gaze, I saw Glance.
Ooh, things you don't want to see, especially on those.
Alright. Marsh leads off with a heal potion. Not the most exciting thing. Meanwhile, over in level 3, Black Magic, we got Lightning 2, we got Brack. And we got Wall Exit and White Locked Heal 3. Okay.
Don't sound too horrible.
Ooh, Marsh is straight garbage. Shoutouts to Rubes for talking to the gravestone. Gonna try real hard not to read into that.
In his boat, probably run over to Marsh.
Taking a weird path for it. I wonder where he's going. An interesting parking spot. Meanwhile, Marsh continues to be just the hottest of hot garbage. We got a heal, a soft, 25 gold, and a house. And we get cremated for the trouble.
Cremated. Ugh.
So our tile here, it's Wizards. Wizards with a script. Starts with Stare, not the most threatening skill in the world. And there's our canal. We don't have to do ice this minute. Ooh, and Shadow Mr. G walking out. Yes. No, don't do it.
They did that to themselves entirely.
So Rube's going to get the canal in a second. Shadow Mr. T has a canal in hand, but no boat. Is probably going to go get the boat shortly. I think due to routing, Rubes is going to extend the lead out to around 2 to 4 minutes here.
Yeah, I can see it. You know, the first stop they're going to make is going to be right over there to see the Titan. But they do at least have Earth and Volcano as options for their 2 orbs to light.
We do have access to Earth. I feel like Earth is the quitter's way out.
Like,
although it does have a lot of better trap boxes in it, so maybe it's not the worst thing in the world trying to fish out extra ribbons.
I'm thinking more along the lines of, at some point they're either going to have to grind or just walk through dungeons and complete them.
But we've got
maybe they'll light all 4 orbs.
But we picked up level 3 Brack, so like Ice 3 can do a lot of work in Sea Shrine. Not really in Sky, but yes to Sea Shrine. It would cut down on the walking grind later. That's for sure. Hey, what do we got? Ooh, silver plus 4s for under 4 grand. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I didn't see what the gold rolled. I don't know if they were plus or minus.
The gold was plus 1 for very, very expensive.
Right. So they're only like 3 higher absorb?
The gold +1 would be 26 absorb versus the silver +4, which is 19 absorb, so difference is 7.
Alright, 7. It's still not too bad.
Oh, and it looks like we spotted level 4 magic. We've got red learnable cure 4, and we've got fast. So fast is spotted. Still no sign of temper yet. There's our nuke. Red mage can't have it till promotion, but black mage can have it now. Rube's heading to turn in the ruby, check out Titan and Sarda first, while Shadow Mr. T, man after my own heart. We are going to Ice Cave.
Love it. It's a hard play to make, but
This
love
guy right here. Oh, I want this to pay out so badly.
right? Be a floater. Like, you earned a floater for doing this if you
Uh-huh.
go through all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Or be a Vorpal, and then we can all just cry a little on the inside.
I mean, the red mage can use the Vorpal. Well, red wizard, but still. Yeah, katana +5 and no ninja. That's how it goes. You only get a good katana in seeds with no thief.
You got the adamant from Sarda. Not even bothering to walk out, just warping out to run. Shadow Mr. T making his way down. Let's see what our trap tiles are going to look like.
So Shadow Mr. T gonna take this encounter. Opted not to take an undead pack earlier, but after taking a round and failing to run, decided that it would be safer to just AoE them down. Gets decent turn order. Red Mage survives the strike from the Wraiths. Gets to level 9 for the trouble. Oh, hey, White Magic. We got Fade that would also be red learnable after promotion. So you got your choice of Fade or Nuke.
Oh. Well, I mean, at least it's not level 7 or 8. Right? Like, some good news there?
Yeah, there's good news if you choose to find it. And there's the loot.
The loot.
Okay.
Do you leave with it, or do you just, you know...
If it's possible, yes. If not, like, I know I need to come back for it. And with that, with the princess having ribbon, like, I gotta feel like I'm probably full clearing looking for stuff. We have no sighting of the key yet, so... And kind of... Well, he hasn't done the ruby checks yet, so... Yeah, I'd try to carry it out, I think, if I'm in Shadow Mr. T's position. So meanwhile,
I think I would try. I would try to pull it out, but if I fell, I would be like, "Well, I'm coming back later. I'll see you later."
Mm-hmm. So the adamant ended up turning into the crystal, because it's always fetch. I'm gonna see what that turns into. The room of 6. Not a heck of a lot that we're interested in.
Rummage into the carpet. Finds the key.
So
now we know.
So this is technically a floaterless seed.
Oh. Yeah. Because, I mean, they have both of their well, we know where both of the go items are.
I feel like Rubes is going to very sensibly fade Ice Cave for the distant future.
I have a feeling he's going to too. Swords, pocket change, and the Oxio. Looks like Rubes is going to go pick up some of those pro rings.
Oh, the gold bracelet was +3. Okay, that's real good. That's real good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. For 16,000, that didn't seem too bad, seeing as the negative ones we saw last time were like 32,000.
Yeah.
He puts it on his black mage. You get 1 armor. That's it. All right. So I gotta think that he's going to run up to Bahamut and see what's in the horde. Like, that seems like the next logical play for him is run up there, check the horde, then swing over to Ordeals.
Rubes probably is after the floater because on account of not seeing temper, like with this party that basically makes floater required. Floater and tail required.
You have that Cure 4 over there with shadowmrt241.
Although Rubes, I saw turning towards Onrak continent. Bold strategy.
I was more laughing at the fact those sharks have cremate.
Kind of everything is cremate this seed. It's a little weird.
Hey, what are the poor fiends going to have?
No sighting of the shop item. So it's either in Caravan or Gaia.
Looks like he's going to try and run through that waterfall real quick, see what's at the end.
Heck yeah, we got Ice 3, we need levels, let's go!
Got Mr. T making his way through the Titan's Cave, dropping a save and walking back in there to get his chime.
Ooh. So we got a Mudgall, and they're Rubes is reaching for Ice 3, which if they roll low will get us there. Low enough. If the Mudgalls roll high, the correct answer is Zap. I could probably quad-X them. Unfortunately, Mudgalls are one of the very, very few enemies in the game that actually resist death, so can't quad-X them.
We are being rated on a Fantasy Randomizer. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to this. It's Fighter White-Black and nothing else ever. Enjoy.
Well, you said Fighter Red-Black.
Did I mention
There's
it's
no
late?
fighter.
Look, Red Mage is just a fighter in a cape that is just strictly worse at melee because the cape gets in the way, alright?
Well, that's why you don't wear a cape.
It's standing in the front, it's got chain armor, it's swinging some kind of sword, it's a fighter.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. It is some kind of a fighter.
Alright, what do we got in here? We got gold, we got a pure... Ooh, ice +2, that'll do for a while. A cube. 30 cents.
$30.
Gloves. 2 cents.
Oh. This is better than the wood +5 stick he was using.
Oh man. Yeah, nah. Ice plus sword, that's an upgrade. So, Shadow Mr. T, kind of following in Rube's footsteps at the moment. Gonna get the key. Going to be our first runner on stream in Go mode. But...
Yeah, and I wonder how badly that's going to screw with Rubes. Because Shadow Mr. T will have everything he needs, and at that point he knows all he's got to do is grind, get what he needs, and defeat or do 2 orbs.
So,
Rubes is over here searching everywhere.
right, here's part of the complication. Rubes actually has a weapon that I would take to Topher. Shadow Mr. T does not. And so, yes, we could just find a grind tile and for the next 38 minutes just get the party to like level 50, but we're still not swinging anything, is the problem.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see, because you gotta think to yourself, nobody else did ice. So do I want to press this advantage and just all in on this wood plus 5 stick and level 50?
Always hope the answer is no.
I mean, I kind of want the answer to be yes. just for the spectacle of it.
He's looking like he's making his way through the maze of ordeals fairly well as he warps back a square. We got Medusas in here. Are they scary or are they? Oh, they rolled. Now, given what we know, what kind of tile do you want to grind?
Party-wide tile. So at this point, I am almost certainly looking for the mummy pack tile. The Whiz Mummy 2 birds tile.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling extra spicy and I catch sight of it, I believe the highest experience tile in the A-side set, or sorry, in the vanilla available set, is Seafood Party Pack.
Okay. Should be a fairly easy one with the spells that we do have.
Double Ice 3, and by the time we find it, we'll have a Fade Caster as well. We just have to not get mowed down by lobsters before we get our spells off.
Well, let's see what we're getting out of ordeals. We get the slab.
So Floater is either Caravan or here at Bahamut.
Sad, because Rubes was right next to the caravan. He could have walked over there and checked it.
Hey, free prayer ring. And
It's too much.
Ugh. Oh, just tell me if you're what I want or not. Question in chat. Whoa, what's with all the chests in Bahamut? So we have a new flag called Dragon's Horde, and what that does is it basically puts a linked chest for all of the chests in the Cardia Isles, also in Bahamut's lair. When you combine this with the boat dock at the double entrance island at Bahamut's Island, that basically means that all these Cardia treasures are available by boat, one of which is incentivized. Technically that box is somewhere in Cardia Forest, but we can just get it by boat and not have to worry about coming back with an airship.
And it does make things very useful and a lot easier instead of having to hunt to figure out which one you need. Because sometimes I'll do the Cardia Island dock and not have all the chests together, and then you're like, oh, I can go here. Then I still have to come back with my airship and try and find that chest.
Yeah, if it's the incentive chest you're looking for, it's at Cardia Forest somewhere, I think. Question chat, are the pillars actually randomized too? They are. Each individual seed randomizes the pillar maze, so you gotta actually find your way through. Hooray! Okay, TNT to herb. The fetch continues. Yeah, pillar maze is like A randomized pillar maze is not so bad. There's only so many options, and most of it is like linear paths. Like you end up in a section that has a pillar in it. It's really just the splits you have to worry about, of which there are only 4. And the wrong split always takes you backwards, so you have that to bank on.
Let's go into the 4-tile room, which can take you to the beginning.
Yeah.
Because why not? Right. Where's Rubes going? It looks... Oh, he's going to open it in the urban. Okay. See if we get anything good from here.
And there's our floater.
You got the floating. Okay. Oh, does Shadow go turn it? Oh, no. Shadow looks like he's going to check the store in Onrek. Possibly check Waterfall.
Yeah, Shadow's around 3 to 5 minutes behind Rubes at this point. Basically following in his footsteps.
Yeah. He does have that advantage of having the key already, or the loot already, though. So.
Yeah. So
stocking up on some magics.
Yeah, loading up on magic that we probably couldn't afford the first time we were here.
At least he is fast. I mean, it's not much, but... Shadow Mr. T heading through the maze in the waterfall cave.
I'm gonna get the cube, although I don't imagine... Well, it'll be interesting to see where we end up going for stuff, because, like, if we just want stuff, and, like, we don't care what it is, we're just gonna, like, let numbers carry us to victory. Mirage Sky is right there. Most boxes, let's go.
Yeah, because at this point I would be thinking Volcano and Sky. Just for the amount of stuff you have.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna want 3 ribbons.
Yeah.
Question in chat. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that's what I said. Depending on how it goes, I wouldn't be surprised seeing somebody do a second or an extra orb or something just to walk through there.
Question in chat, is ProcGen Waterfall one of the allowed flag set tweaks in this tournament? It is. For those of you that are enthusiasts of the, oh god, why does Waterfall look like this? You too can live that experience.
Live it daily every time I walk in there.
It's fine, just go up and right.
Yeah, but my problem is I either cut south too soon and I run into a wall, or I run into another wall, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta readjust. Alright, and Rube's picking up his loot, and Shadow Mr. T grabbing his cube.
I'm a little surprised that Rubes came to ice this early. I wonder if we're here in search of better treasure, and we're on our way to Volcano next. And we're also searching for tiles. That could be it too.
I think he might be searching for tiles. He's probably trying to find some place where he can actually do some work. Because he's got a long way to go. I mean, he's level 16 right now, so... Frosty. A little bit of pocket. Ooh, and an extra pro ring. But he already bought a whole bunch of pro rings. Okay. Oh, I'll go to Volcano. Gaia, maybe?
I think we're just clearing out every single incentive. We want the incentive Vorpal. We want the tail.
Yeah.
Question chat, what's up with the party? Was it forced or draft? It was forced with nuns and an agreement not to recruit.
Yeah, I have a feeling Rubes is going to give me a talk to about suggesting parties for him. Alright. Rubes looks like he is, in fact, heading up towards Lefane. Gonna check to see what that slab turns into. I mean, this is kind of a crazy flag, or seed so far. I mean, they have pretty much everything they need. They're just looking for the last bits that they need, like the weapons and armor in order to survive, and the levels.
I mean, that's the thing. Need was doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence because, like, on paper, in an absolute vacuum, talking nothing about the party, yes, we have everything we need to just go to Topher and just throw a picnic. But, boy, this party is going to need a lot of help. and it's help that we don't have.
You know, I think Rubes is doing all this because he wants that tail more than anything.
Mm-hmm. So shadowmrt241 grinding, looked like it was grinding fires, floor 1 of Earth Cave. Fires are, in the grand scheme of things, they're definitely on the upper side of the solo enemies to grind. But, I don't know, I have concern.
And level 7. Oh, there's Temper. He saw that and left really quickly.
Ooh, level 7 Temper. What slot was it?
Second.
Oh,
It looked
second slot Temper. Oh, was it level 8 or level 7?
not the first magic cut, the second magic cut by the item or past the item shop. Is that level 8 or 7?
Looks like it was level 8. Yeah, level 8. So only one character with Temper. So I think we're opening boxes until we find a power gauntlet. And yeah, it turns out Tail was in the caravan the whole time. Well.
Alright. Looks like we are promoting. Probably going to go learn all the spells we couldn't learn before. That means the crown will turn into the Vorpal, or ribbon. And see what it was. Or no, turn into the Vorpal because we got the ribbon already.
Mm-hmm. Question chat, how them blurses? So, we'll start at the top. Our red mage gets us 800 gold and 15 agility. The red mage cannot cast wall. Our white mage gets red mage armor and 10% hit at the cost of minus 10 MDef. Our black mage gets plus 2 MDef per level and improved cat claw minus 3 at the cost of no pro rings.
Oh, the seafood platter tile.
Take it, nuke it, ice 3 it. We live here now.
Right?
We live here until 50.
And I have a feeling Rubes is going to take it. I mean, why wouldn't you?
7k experience on a grindable tile in a safe place? Nah, we live here.
Oh. Are you looking for the eye tile next door? No, go back.
Rube says no, is headed elsewhere in search of greener pastures.
not ready to, because I don't think he knows the new
So,
feed yet.
how many... Wait a minute. No, Rubes has got all the key items, so we're not going to accelerate our grind any more than what we got right now. I think Rubes might be in search of a solo grind.
Just killing lots of black and white mage and just power leveling the red mage.
Well, of the available grinding targets, I feel like we... The Thor Hammer rolled down, the Cat Claw rolled down. I don't think we have any choice. I think we have to grind the red mage.
Yeah. And Mr. T over there restocking on his heal pots. Flame plus 4 killed. He said nope. They're gonna go back to that nice grind tile. Yeah, I think he's gonna keep looking for another grand spot. Hey, Shadow Mr. T turning in his herb to get his floater. He will be up in the air soon. You're right, he's not that far behind Rubes. He's, what, 3-4 minutes at that point?
Pretty much, yeah.
Although, Shadow Mr. T, why are you going away from the floater?
This is a very long path to cut to get our flying hot dog.
That is what I'm thinking. I mean, I get it, you might want to avoid the waterway, but...
And we're parked. And we're headed
now we're
for
not
Earth
even on the
Cave.
same island. He just wants to go do Earth and then doesn't have to worry about it and go do Air? Or Mirage?
I mean, maybe, but like...
That is literally the only thing I could think of.
And we're headed downstairs into Earth. It'll be interesting to see how much of this dungeon we open.
I want that bottom chest. It's blocked by a bat, but just talks to him and leaves. Alright, so Shadow Mr. T is not searching for anything unless it's convenient.
Hmm.
Pretty sure he's just passed like 4 chests so far.
Then I wonder what the plan for Topher is.
Don't know. Ooh, Rubes find an opal plus 2.
That's a good bracelet.
That is a good bracelet.
That's in spitting distance of opal armor, if I recall correctly.
And wouldn't be a bad tool to put on his Black Mage, seeing as it's the only thing the Black Mage can wear. Stay alive a little longer. It's almost walking hand in hand.
Shadow Mr. T electing to skip the better trap treasure down here on the 4th floor.
Like, I really do wish I could sit in on their chat and just, like, listen to what their thought process is right now. Like, me, I feel like if I was in their spot, I would just be screaming, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, reminds me of the, in olden times, some races where I actually did pull in runners midstream to just be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Not to give him any hints, but just like the DM thing, it was just like, are you sure you want to do that? And then just send them on their way and see what happens.
The Duckling Derby, we have to implement that, please. All I ask. I just want somebody to accidentally pull me into a room and be like, are you sure you want to go that way? And then just leave. And me being like, oh, let's go into Earth. I have to complete Earth, don't I?
Oh, Speed Bump Mark 1, not even for a party of 3 mages does anything matter.
There was a stare as they walked by.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, due to Shadow Mr. T's sprites, I don't know what that was. I'm sure Rubes will have us there in no time and we'll be able to tell what it was.
Oof, Coral -1 sword, not what we want. Gargoyle tile, also not what we want. There's one more on this floor. Are we checking it?
He taking. Finally, go get his floater. I'm confused on his pathing, but.
So, Shadow Mr. T now at Crescent, getting life 2.
Well, he hasn't promoted yet.
Correct.
Okay. So now this is the point. Oh, nope, he's going right for Volcano. Is he going to loot or is he going there to clear it?
I don't know. I was like, I would have assumed we would have opened more boxes in Earth than we did, but we'll. Alright, we checked that one because it's there and it's easy, and we checked the tile because it's there and we need one. What do we do with Armory?
Well, let's over on Rube's side. Still there. Never mind.
Behold the mighty Lich.
Alright, he's going into Armory.
Okay. So we're definitely opening convenient boxes. Let's see what happens when we hit the Agama floor.
Like I said, I feel like he's hitting greed boxes. Things that are like common to. Oh, he found a ribbon.
Ribbon number 2 spotted.
I mean, 3 ribbons in the game right now. I probably would try and find all 3 of them.
And a ruse stick. Okay.
Not a bad find so far.
Now it's Rubes who's following Shadow Mr. T, both in Volcano at the same time.
Rubes is still trying to find him a good grind spot.
The wizard's giving Rubes a hard time as Shadow Mr. T makes his way down to the Agama floor, and we're skipping boxes.
I don't know the strategy.
If we head to the top left room, then we are laser focused on better trap boxes. We did not go to the top left room.
So we're going for a clear.
But we went to this room because it's got the Agama tile in it because we're tile focused. Okay, that's the plan we're going with here. We are tile focused, but like just whatever the gear. We feel like we have all the gear we need. And any boxes that happen to fall into our lap along the way are just like whatever.
But like, oh, I feel like Rubes has an advantage here due to the fact that he not only has promotion, he's got nuke and everything else learned.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Shadow Mr. T is taking a bit of a risk if this is going to be his grind time.
It's not a bad tile. As long as we have one charge of exit, we'll be fine.
Yeah, they do have a magic stick.
Yeah, Mage Stick and Thor Hammer and Zeus Gauntlet, if we ever picked one up at some point, can mow through that pack usually just fine.
Shadow Mr. T drops a fade on them. Oh, overkill still counts as killing.
So comment in chat. There's some concern about getting too many levels pre-promotion with this party. For this specific party, there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference between pre and post promotion. The only three classes where there's a difference are Fighter, Thief, and Black Belt. For the Fighter and the Thief, you only get spell levels after promotion at every odd level starting at 15 after you promote. So if you promote at 16, your first spell charge will be at level 17. If you promote at 46, your first spell charge will be at 47, your second spell charge will be at 49, and you won't get any of the rest of them after that. So those you want to promote earlier rather than later. For the Black Belt, you're contending with Black Belt's MDef. A regular old Black Belt will get 4 MDef a level, whereas a promoted Master will get 1 MDef per level. So if you just never promote the Black Belt and you just get it to it's like 46 or something, then you've got a character with 200 MDef. It's insane. But if you promote them, all that MDef growth vanishes, and by the time you hit Topher, you're basically kind of around the same MDef level as your fighters would be. And while I was yapping, Rubes in the top left room finds the defense +5. Now that's a sword. And it's a Red Wizard capable sword. Correct. Shadow Mr. T skipped it. Rubes has it. Rubes is taking this tile, but I don't know if we're going to take a lot of it.
I did not see Saber, but I can look.
Looks like Saber was level 6, and it is not Red Wizard learnable.
Yeah, I do not feel like their spells have really worked in their favor this time.
So, Shadow is going to take on Carrie. I wonder what we've got. Let's begin. We've got Fast Invis 2 and Nuke charges. Nuke goes out for 123, not spectacular. Fast goes off, Invis 2 goes off, so we get good turn order. How will Carrie respond? By slamming into the Black Mage and almost detonating it. Let's try some more Invis 2, and let's try some more Nuke. Outgoing swing with what I believe was an Ice Sword. 5 hits, 185. Invis 2 goes off. Outgoing Nuke. For 238, down goes Carrie. Okay, so this is not bad. This is not bad. Are we going to light the orb and backtrack, or are we just going to take off? We're taking off.
Possible feel for a better grind house somewhere else? It's level 1 red mage learned, and we have a Bane sword. Oh.
Exfer was level 1 and we have a Bane sword. Unfortunately, Exfer doesn't quite help Bane on Chaos. The only thing Exfer helps on Chaos is Brack. Which we do have. We have level 3 Brack. And we'd have 2 sources of it. So we could just sling double Exfer until we get through the magic defense. And then we can just switch to Brack Bane and hope that Chaos falls over. Like, that's a strategy. Oh, X for Mute is a very interesting strategy. Like, if you can get, like, the Mute is a 6% chance. I believe it's identical to what Brack would be. And of the two, I would rather the Brack stick.
Mm-hmm. The Brack, it's over with. Mute. Well, he still has arms.
But if we invis up to evade cap, and if Brack doesn't work, Mute would be our plan B. The question is, are we going to be alive, like, for that many turns? Like, do we really think that Chaos is just gonna stand there and play Spin the Dreidel for, like, 47 turns while we try and hatch our master plan?
I mean, you never know. He could roll, like, 4 inks.
Could.
I mean, I've never seen it happen, but... Alright, it looks like Rubes is... Oh. Making his way for a level 3 trophy grind?
We're checking the first floor first. I saw us double back right before the encounter. First floor is... First floor's not bad. It's no third floor, but it's... I argue it's better than basement.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna try our luck down here. The reason we're afraid of the third floor is because we're afraid of bad men just tearing us apart. Chimeras might also be mean to us, but we only have to fight 4 of those rather than 9 bad men.
That last group of Chimeras, he went through fairly quickly, and I don't think they have anything nasty that I saw.
They always have melee. Ooh, we're gonna head upstairs and see what we got. We got one of the good floor 2 encounters. Is Shadow Mr. T also on the scene inside Topher?
Feeling both of our runners are feeling desperate, like the other opponent is going to be closer to Topher than they are. So they're both pushing forward.
Yeah. Shadow Mr. T not grinding on the third floor. I think they're going for it. Meanwhile, Rubes. Is Rubes going for it? We're looking at the tile. It's garbage. And Rubes says no. Rubes is not done grinding yet.
House in the secret chest. And 73 gold in the secret chest.
So, Shadow Mr. T, bold strategy to head downstairs right now. Rubes playing it safe with the grind. Looks like 28 across the board for Rubes.
23 across the board for Shadow Mr. T.
Ooh.
There's about a 5-level difference between the two.
3-man party and we're level 23. Hey.
Sounds like me in the beginning.
Oh hey, Earth's with Bane. Well, 2 of the ribbons work.
Looks like Shadow Mr. T is about to take on his first fiend.
He's not on the fire floor.
Oh, he's about to get the lich.
That's not a fiend.
That's a speed bump, I know.
Look at it, it just meleeed for 24 damage on a mage. That's not a fiend.
Which is true power, isn't its ability to resurrect, not to hit something. I mean, he ain't got no muscles.
Disrespecting Lich with a mage stick and a Thor hammer, I like it.
Alright, so now we are into the fire floor.
Mm-hmm.
And look, 4 Agamas. Seem to want to put everybody to sleep.
So Rubes exited, used a house, is back inside, is choosing not to kill chimeras. Is this Rubes' first full dive?
Maybe. Man, isn't that bad today?
Ooh, Shadow Mr. T just thunders right into that encounter. Here we go. What do we got? We got some ruse strats. We got some invis strats. No, we're going for damage. Ruse and fast and a fade. The fade goes out for 200 something. Incoming fire 2. That is a spell we wanted to see. Fast goes off. Swing, fade, something. Fade goes off for 270.
Ew.
Incoming melee. Red Mage is fine. 6s for 120 is not great. Ice 3 is not going to do a heck of a lot for 66. Ice 3 goes off next round for 66. Thor Hammer. We're trying to conserve resources. It starts to pay off. Melee for 71. The Red Mage is still there, but it's not connecting for very much. We're going to try and Cure 3. The Red Mage, as Ice 3 goes out for 53. We get the Cure 3 off. Incoming Crack. Everyone dodges it. Melee swing. 6 hits 93. This is a nail-biting fight for carry 2. I have concerns, but we are conserving a lot of resources. Ice 3 for 47, that's fine. 6 hits 71. Carry still there. Fire 3 goes off. Not a heck of a lot. Thor Hammer goes off. Carry 2 is obliging this very slow, methodical fight. 6 hits 74. Down goes carry 2. We're making forward progression, but that is not a trick we'll be able to replicate for Kraken 2.
No. Oh. I don't think I've had a race where Kraken hasn't hit by like a semi-truck.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Mr. T planning a seafood platter on the way to see Kraken 2. Is playing with Speed Bump right now. One person is currently sleeping. But he makes it through just fine as Shadow Mr. T makes his way into Kraken. Let's see what he does.
We are going
Magic
Brack, Invis 2, and Invis 2 double evasion strats, and we're going to try 6% of the time. It works every time. Kraken showing mercy, opening with Lightning 2. Brack, not today. We're at 2 stacks of 6. We are flipping to Nuke and continuing the double Invis. Invis continuing to go off. We're at 3 stacks, 4 stacks. Incoming melee. 1 strike gets through for 117. Nuke goes out for 140. We're continuing Nuke, and we're gonna leave us at 5 stacks of 6. Nuke goes out, incoming melee, detonates the Black Mage, Invis 2 goes off after the nick of time, and a Nuke goes out for 156. We've done an okay amount of damage. Are we focusing on damage? Yes. But we're using very precious Fade and Nuke charges that we might need later. Incoming melee misses. Not inspiring rolls at a Nuke and Fade. We're using our last Fade charge here for a glorious 88. Nuke goes out. For 180, down goes Kraken 2. Again, this is forward progress, but I am nervous.
I mean, we've burned through all of our Fade charges. How much of our nuke charges have we lost?
There's one nuke charge left on the red mage. I did not see where the black mage is at. So we're going for... Ooh. Incoming Tornado doesn't do a heck of a lot. Invis 2 goes off. Oh no, and Rubes! Oh, that poor red mage got slapped for like 800 damage. We're gonna have to come up with a non-melee based plan. Oh, meanwhile, Shadow Mr. T versus Tia 2. Final nuke. Second to last nuke out of that black mage. Ink does ink things. Heal 3. Gonna top off some health. Nuke goes out for 178. Nuke goes out for 157. Yeah, no, we don't have any more of those. We're gonna have to figure out something else. What do we got? We got a Thor hammer and the last nuke, which goes out for 165. Incoming lightning 3 does a number on that black mage. 5 hit 75. Thor hammer for 26. Eesh.
Rubes is over there with his single white mage Thor hammering Kraken 2 to death. And I believe in him.
Tier 3 goes off. 6 at 78. Incoming melee is missing. We're going to try some more Thor Hammer and Mage Stick strats. Auto damage gets us there. Down goes Tia 2. Shadow Mr. T is out of gas, but is on his way to chaos.
Like, what is going to be his strategy there?
So I noticed we have enough invis strats. We have 2 invis strats on the white mage. I think we have 2 on the red mage. So we can get the party to 4 stacks of 6. But I don't know what we do with that.
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing any of our nukes or anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be sketchy. Forsaken, take it.
Alright. We have wall going up on the black mage. Good move. Ooh, didn't see what he used there, but Invis 2 and Mage Stick. Oh, nope. Oh, he's going Brack Strats. So he is casting Ruse on himself. Invis 2 on the party for an evasion. Brack. And it was ineffective. Gonna cast Invis 2. Brack. And Cure 3. Okay. That's the Cure 3. And let's see what happens with the Brack. Ineffective. Alright, he's going to fight.
I looked away. Did we ever do an Expert, or are we just YOLOing 3 and 256?
He's just YOLOing it. There's 2 stacks. Going for a Brack. Nope, not going for a Brack. Doesn't know what he wants to go for. He's going for another Brack. Brack misses. Ice 3 comes out, does 66 damage. Hits the black mage for 188. The white mage cures. Another Ice 3 for 87. Infernal goes off, and I think that is the end of his black mage. Invis 2 goes out. And I think he's going to heal and keep putting those evasion counters on. Ice 3 coming out for 500 or for 50. Yeah. Ice 2 and Thor Hammer. Slow and steady, it seems. Ice 3 for 65 damage. Thor Hammer for 30 damage. And I believe rinse and repeat. Yep. Thor Hammer hits for 29 damage, while the Ice 3 hits for 63 damage. Ooh, red mages aren't bad, but still there. Ice 3 is going to hit for 69 damage. Ooh, Blaze takes out the red mage and leaves only the white mage left. Let's see what he is going to do. Cure 3 on the white mage. Gets punched in the face for a bit. He'll... Oh, no. Looks like using the Thor hammer for 15 damage. Oh. Thor hammer again for another 25 damage. Thor is going to swing and a miss. Another Thor hammer. Oh, that one was for 50 damage. Thor hammer for 23 damage. To yourself. Thor hammer. 28 damage. I think he's in the wash and repeat stage of this fight right now.
Meanwhile, Rubes has arrived at Chaos, rused up, defensed up, fasted up, and clawed out some charges of Temper. We're going to try a swing. 4 hits, 300 damage. We're faster, that's for certain, but are we fast enough to get there? Oh, swing and a miss. That's... uh-oh. So Shadow Mr. T still going with the Thor Hammer strats, hoping to get there, hoping to repeat meme magic from earlier. Rubes going with lock and swing strats.
Yeah, I'm just fascinated by both of these parties right here. One is in the kind of hold A and pray, but can just keep healing themselves, and the other one's like, oh no, hold on, hold my beer.
So incoming melee not doing much to Rubes. Outgoing 7 hits 285. Shadow Mr. T's Thor Hammer somewhere in the neighborhood of 18 to something damage. Rubes massive swing takes down Chaos, finishing in first place. Official time 1 hour 8 minutes 44 seconds. GG.
GG. Shadow Mr. T is still going with his Chaos fight.
Still going. Thor for 15. Incoming melee miss. Thor for 25.
And he's got the full evasion, and he's got a weapon that'll do damage. It just...
Every 4 turns is 100 damage.
Alright. Thor for 19 damage. Do we know if any of our runners are going to be coming in for an interview?
Let me find out.
It looks like Shadow Mr. T is still swinging around for 25 damage with that Thor hammer, and is going to cast Cure 3 to heal himself back up to start the process all over again.
Oh, the final Cure 3 goes out, and I think we're also out of Cure 4s.
But we still have heals. I think he has a heal 3. I think. I don't know for sure, but...
Oh, please just get
is
there.
That you?
We're joined in the booth by Rubes. How's it going, Rubes? Oh, no.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Look, all I have to say is I'm sorry. I misworded what I said. It was 4 forced mages, not 4 white mages. My mistake.
And with that unfortunate wipe, Shadow Mr. T, second place on stream, first in our hearts, has forfeit.
I understand and do not fault him for that. Alright, so Rubes, what was your thought on the seed tonight?
You know, I just kind of wanted to go in and hope I could just do the things and find the stuff, and it just took me a while. I feel like I kind of went and did everything, and to my detriment, but that Topher was brutal. For if you, I mean, you know, throwing a knight. I mean, there was some great knight gear I found. Throwing a knight, this might have been all right, but ooh, it was brutal.
So
Yeah. Night gear? What a ninja, we had a +5 katana.
Oh, that too. GG.
And I saw a thief after Lich, and I just stared at it for a second. I'm like,
Look, I made the comment in the beginning when he was like, they have a gentleman's agreement, and I'm like, yeah, but how many of them are gonna look at that and be like, it's a gentleman's agreement, it's not on paper.
No, we agreed we weren't gonna recruit, so
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I was gonna stick with it.
You both did, and it was admirable, because I was worried. Both of you found the seafood platter tile, and neither stopped to grind on it. I was talking with Fizzle about it, and that's probably one of the better tiles to find and actually grind with that party setup.
Where was it?
It was in Northwest, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Northwest
didn't even check
Castle.
Northwest.
Okay.
I grinded
thought
in
about
Volcano. On Wiz Mummies and Mummies.
Which was the second tile that we thought about too, so. But
I was just kind of taking whatever, and then I was like, okay, I don't feel good enough going into Topher, so I just figured I would grind a bit in Topher, and then,
Well,
whatever.
I think the grinding paid off for you because you ended up going into the final battle at what, level 28, 29?
Yeah, that's pushing 30. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah. And Shadow Mr. T went in there at 23, and while he got to Chaos first, that Chaos fight was rough. Cracking up
Where
to
was
Chaos
Temper?
was rough.
Where was Temper?
Level
Temper
8
was
guy.
level 8.
Oh,
Yeah, so you wouldn't have had it unless you got to 25 anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for find a power bomb, because that would have.
Oh yeah, I
Made
was
my
like,
life a lot
I
easier.
stopped checking boxes though at some point. I'm like,
Well,
yeah.
That was one of the things I noticed with you, Shadow Mr. T, is you would go into, like, you went into Volcano, you would check trap tiles, you checked half of Armory, and then the next floor you didn't check a single box until you got to the end, and then you checked 2 boxes to see where the trap tiles were. And I'm like, is he looking for something? Or is he looking for a trap tile? Because, like, you skipped 2 other trap tiles.
Well, at first I was just looking for the second ribbon.
Yes, and you found that in the actual
Armory.
Armory, yeah. But we were over here trying to figure out what y'all were thinking, and I wasn't doing a very good job of it, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
Neither was I. Oh, that's pain though. Those crits for chaos. Why?
Rubes, any final thoughts on the seed? Anybody you think?
Thor Hammer OP.
Or Hammer OP, yeah.
But but I mean, thanks for throwing the stream in together at short notice.
Yeah.
We were gonna go Sunday, but I had something came up on my end of the world, so we had to push it back. But I'm glad that Chow Mr. T was able to, accommodate me for that. But
Yeah.
but thanks for the race. I mean, it was rough, but it was fun.
I'm now really curious how close I was to killing chaos there. Probably nowhere near.
I lost count of both the damage you dealt and the bonus and the damage that Rubes dealt. I have no idea how much health that Chaos had, but it seemed like it was a little up there.
It was up there. He had gotten a pretty good amount in there before he lost his red mage. And then once he got down to the white mage, he was doing 19 to 25 a hit, and he probably did about 15, 20 hits. So.
It's a couple hundred in from the white mages for hammering and praying. Yeah, it's funny. I think I saw Expert very early on. I'm like, it just didn't pick it up because I'm like, I'm not gonna have to rely on trying to, Oko Chaos looks at my resources going in. I regret everything now.
Oh yeah, we were like, he's going in there with nothing.
Yeah, the gas tank kind of ran out at Tia.
Alright, and any final thoughts from you, Shadow Mr. T?
Nothing much but GG Rubes.
GG.
Well, Mr. Fizzle, you want to take us out of here?
Sure, I'd like to give a shout out to RPG Limit Break for hosting us. It's always a pleasure to be on this channel. A big shout out to Forsaken Sadness for climbing into the booth with me at this crazy insano hour. It's appreciated. A shout out to the unspoken hero of the run, Wildham, for doing all the tracking and helping us make sure that we can kind of know what we're talking about. Stick around. We've got tons and tons and tons of winter tournament races coming your way. In fact, tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern, we've got Iker v. Rojo, which will be restreamed, but I don't believe we have a channel for it yet. So keep an eye on the Discord for more information about that. For all of us at the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, my name is Lord Fizzlebeef, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.